So that was a song called Dee Dee, named after the dog that you just saw, who died yesterday, sadly. I wanted to write a little piece of music, and so it's a waltz essentially, or it's in three, and the second part of the bar says Dee Dee, because those are the notes D repeatedly. And so I was going to do a Holdsworth video this week, I think, but I was just messing around with this kind of little idea yesterday, and I thought it might be worth putting this forward as one of the chord tunes that we could look at. Just something I wrote quickly yesterday, for obvious reasons, sort of improvised around this morning, threw something together. So this was the starting point. So sort of like an ostinato type thing, and then I think it'd be worth trying to kind of experiment with playing things alongside that. It's going to be difficult for me right now. But you could try and keep this and I think that's quite a fun thing to try, and can help you to kind of figure out keeping up some kind of independence of fingers. But maybe, yeah, something simple like that might be a good place to start with that. So I've tried to chuck in some of these kind of Holdsworthy chords that we've been looking at, and show you that you could use these in a context which isn't necessarily jumping around loads of keys. It's just kind of using these chords in a diatonic way, in a very simple tune, and I think they can be quite effective in that way. So one of the chords there was we're in D major, so the fourth chord is a G major. I've got a 9 and a sharp 11 in the top, and then we move to this, which is like a D add 6. So you could think of it like a B minor in first inversion, or you could think of it as like a G major 9, G major 7 with a 9, or G major 9, because what I'm eventually going to do is move it to, so it's got a G in the top. So just quickly, those chords, there's a G, a D, an A, and a C sharp in the top, and then a D, an A, a B, and in the top an F sharp, and then you move that F sharp up to a G. And then you might recognise this next chord from our Allen travels. So we're jumping to an A minor here, which is to me suggesting that we're moving to the key of G major. So we've got an A, another A, a C, a G, and a D. nice. Then an A, a C, a D, and a B. And then the 5 in first inversion, so we've got an F sharp, a C, a D, and an A. And then like a G with a 9 in the bass, which Alan does quite a lot of. And then if we just move that B up to a C sharp, we end up with an A dominant 7, and then like an E minor with a D in the bass, tap on the 16th fret, and then an A7, tap on the 6th on the 12th fret with the 6th interval, so a D and a B, and then slide up 2 frets, and then resolve to the D. I think that shows that you can kind of use some of these Alan changes or these Alan chord voicings in a way that doesn't and I think it can still work really nicely. So the tab for this I'll put up on my Patreon, and also the backing track if you wanted to play along with this little tune that I wrote yesterday. Hopefully it's a good little send off for that little dog. But thank you for watching, and thank you for stopping by. Cheers!